To this now, the ANC President Cyril Ramaphosa has officially opened the party's Lekgotla in Boksburg here in Johannesburg. The Lekgotla follows the ANC's National Executive Committee meeting. The Lekgotla will then focus on the ANC's 6 priorities in its 2024 election manifesto. And SABC News reporter Natasha Phiri is on the ground there in Boksburg and joins us now for an update. A very good afternoon to you, Natasha. So quite a steep task, right, to get the ANC renewed as per the president's opening speech. But what are some of the guidelines for the party members to follow in order to restore faith as well as credibility in the organization?
So much, Alicia. And, just talking about what you just touched on right now, one of the issues that was raised was the issue of consequence management. The president did touch on it earlier on in his opening address while addressing the attendees at the Lekgotla, but also the spokesperson of the ANC, also touching on the issue, saying that gone are the days where you will be deployed as an ANC deployee to a certain portfolio or ministry or whatever it may be. If you do not perform, you will be removed from that position. He also cited cities like eThekwini, where now you know that the mayor of eThekwini is Cyril Ramaphosa. And apparently, we've been told there, the president also did mention it in his speech, that there will be a coalition's task team from the ANC that will now go into the hung metros like the city of Johannesburg, Tshwane and Nelson Mandela Bay to actually intervene in those municipalities. And this is crucial as the country actually will be heading to the polls in 2026. Remember, the ANC had said that it wants to regain lost ground, wants to regain those metro municipalities, and of course they need to actually work hard. Local governance is an issue that they'll be actually looking at and strengthening the work of local government to ensure that they actually win over those municipalities. But the strong focus also here is that they want to focus on the economy, come up with critical and vigorous plans to actually regain the economy. Just joined by one of these delegates that are actually here, the MMC of Finance in the city of Johannesburg, Mr. Dada. He's also the ANC regional chair in the region of Johannesburg. Thank you so much for joining us on SABC News. So you heard what the president had to say. The Lekgotla needs to come up with vigorous plans to actually create jobs, to create inclusive growth. How does this message then filter down to the city of Johannesburg, Mr. Morer?
Oh, thanks, Natasha. Clearly, the message by the president suggests that local government also has to play very important and critical role in ensuring that we contribute towards creating a conducive environment for economic growth, which will then translate in job creation, and also using the levers of power that we have in local government by making use of our own budget to contribute towards creation of jobs through, of course, our service delivery budgets.
The coalition's task team of the ANC will now be coming in to help various municipalities gain stability, and the first municipality that they'll be coming to is the one that you actually serve in the city of Johannesburg. What's your intake on that?
Well, the national task team, we are told that they are busy with their work and they've been instructed by the NEC to do so. And once they are completed their task, they will definitely come to Johannesburg and give us the directives of what needs to happen.
We spoke to Herman Mashaba on Friday. He had said that it's long overdue. He had hoped that the city would have a new mayor. He didn't say in much specific words who he wanted to be the mayor of the city of Johannesburg, but you have been punted to take over from the position of Kabelo Kwamanda. He mentioned that he would be meeting with the leadership of the ANC in Gauteng. Will you be meeting him today?
Well, I will not be part of those discussions, as we are told that the national task team is responsible for finalizing those discussions together with our provincial chair and the provincial secretary. Only as and when we are invited as a region will form part of the discussions.
So you can't say whether or not you'll be mayor later on this week, appointed as mayor later on this week?
We don't know until we are told that the timelines have been finalized to go and elect a new mayor. So we are waiting for the direction. It's just we want people to be patient. It will soon be concluded.
Okay. Thank you so much for your time. Let me relieve you there. Well, Dada Morero there, Alicia saying that we must exercise patience. But remember, Alicia, you actually had the interview with him in Mashaba. He had said that this meeting is supposed to take place today. Dada confirming that he's not a part of that meeting, but of course will get direction from the leadership of the ANC in Gauteng. But remember, as the spokesperson of the ANC had said that he will be intervening, or the national leadership of the ANC will be intervening and making interventions in those municipalities, hung municipalities where the ANC has actually lost power. So quite interesting talks. We may see a new mayor this coming week in the city of Johannesburg, or perhaps we may not. Of course, as members of the media, I guess we have to practice patience. But I won't forget the words of the ANC Provincial Secretary, Mr. TK Ngiza, saying that the agreement was that Kabelo Kwamanda is actually supposed to be the caretaker mayor of the city of Johannesburg. So, Alicia, I guess we'll just have to wait and see in regards to those interesting developments.